Hey folks, BlackCross here. So, I've actually been kind of thinking for a long time, and I don't know about it, but I do know that I feel confident in doing it full-fledgedly. But I don't know exactly when it will be, but I'm only mentioning it right now because I feel like this is something that I want to do. So, if you haven't heard, YouTube is going through like this major algorithm issue. And from what I've heard from a lot of different YouTubers, it's very noticeable. Especially to me, considering the fact that I've been uploading a lot of videos onto this channel alone. And I've started to notice some of the patterns that have become an issue. For example, one of the biggest one is that if you upload a lot of videos, you'll end up losing subscribers. That doesn't make sense at all. To me, that really doesn't. That's like on the realm of just, what? That's a thing that can happen? Another thing that happens too is that for some reason or another, YouTube has fixed it up to where if you don't watch that content creator enough, they unsubscribe you. Yeah, they automatically manually unsubscribe you from the subscription that you were subscribed to. Now, that to me is wrong in a number of ways. It shouldn't be like that. It should be done differently. For example, sort of like how when you have like an account build up, and if you don't use it for like about a year or something like that, if you don't use it for a year, it automatically gets shut down. It makes sense, because if you haven't used it for a year, there's no way you're going to end up coming back to it, because chances are you probably forgot about it. But for some reason, from the way it sounds like YouTube has fixed it up to where if you're not watching it as much as the person who uploads videos on his channel and everything like that, then they automatically unsubscribe you. That doesn't make sense to me at all, because there are a lot of different YouTubers out there. There are some that I have where they'll have like something that I don't really have a keen interest in, so I won't watch it until they have something a little bit more interesting that I want to watch. That happens a lot. See, the subscription thing isn't so much as like a rating type thing. Like, oh, this is how many people you are going to be guaranteed is going to be watching your videos every day. No, that's not how it works. Subscription is literally what the term is. Subscription. Like how you subscribe to a magazine corporation, how you subscribe to like Loot Crate and stuff like that. It's an annual thing where it sends you updates about the different type of things. In YouTube case, if you subscribe to a YouTuber, you automatically get update information about what they recently uploaded. And that's how it was. I say how it was because they have changed it dramatically to a point where not just subscribing, but a little bell icon. Once you subscribe, make certain you hit that bell icon to where you can get notified about every video upload that person uploads. If you don't, you won't be notified of everything. And there'll be times that you're going to be like, well, what happened to this guy? Why isn't he uploading a lot of videos? He is, but you didn't click that bell icon because the bell icon is to notify you of every video. Every video. While just subscribing to them, you'll get a random upload update every so often. I don't know why YouTube did that. That doesn't make sense. What's the point of subscribing to a particular YouTube content creator if you're not notified of everything that that person has done? What's the point in doing that? And I think that's why there's a lot of people who go for like Twitch or Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, all this stuff, because they automatically get notified of who has uploaded what. YouTube, on the other hand, has fucked up tremendously and has fixed it up to where now you're not updated with everything that that person has uploaded. And I don't know why YouTube is going through this phase. And I've started to develop the thinking, and it's discouraging, but at the same time, That's the only thing that I can make sense of it. Apparently YouTube is trying to stop up and coming new businesses from coming up, new opportunities from coming. Now YouTube can come out and say, that's not true, we are trying to encourage new opportunities, but where is the proof? Where's your solitary proof that that is the case? Why is it that now less and less people are able to upload more videos? Why is it that they're losing subscribers? Why is it that they're continuously not seeing a positive feedback? And why is it that you're not letting the YouTube content creator themselves know what you're fixing to do? Yeah, a lot of YouTubers will tell you they don't get notified shit. They don't get notified about anything at all. And if someone has, that's because they're one of the very few people who do get notified. Everyone else doesn't. I know people like myself, they're not going to notify. People like Cat Icarus or Alpha Mega Sin or Gerard the Completionist, everybody like that, they're not going to get notified. Why? Because they're not at that par of subscriber notion that YouTube is going to give a crap. Right now, PewDiePie, being the top dog of the group, is at 50 million. So basically, YouTube's main priority is pleasing PewDiePie. Why? Because he has 50 million subscribers. That is a big deal, and that is something to be recognized. I mean, Record, I personally haven't really subscribed to him, much less watch his content. But from what I've heard from some of my friends, he's actually improved. He really has. He's come a long way from where he was previously, and he's been doing better. And that kind of makes me want to actually watch his channel to see how well he has improved, or if he has improved in general. And then you got some of the more lesser tones, being that of like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, and then next in line is pretty much Bogey2988. They still have the million subs mark. But I don't think there will be anyone in the next 10 years reach as high as PewDiePie has, because 50 million, you think 50 million subscribers, that is a lot. That is a tremendous lot. I don't think anyone else is going to achieve that mark. We might see Markiplier reach 20 million, but I don't think we'll see anyone reach 50 million within the next 10 or so years. More than likely because of the fact how many people that is. You think about it. We have like, what, 9 billion now on planet Earth? 9 billion people living on this fucking planet? And you got 50 million already. That's like, what? One out of 1,000? Or something like that? That means 1 in 1,000 people he has subscribed to his channel. 50 million subscribers. You have 50 million people subscribed to your channel. That's insane. But YouTube is going to be more preoccupied with those type of peoples. They're not going to be paying attention to the $100,000 mark. They're not paying attention to the 10,000 mark. They're not even paying attention to the 1,000 mark, much less the hundreds. Me, I've got 36, and I appreciate having those 36 subscribers. They really are you guys are really incredible. You're awesome. You're amazing, and I love you guys for it. You give me support. You keep building me up. Basically, the way I see you guys is that you have faith in me. You believe that my channel can become a bigger channel. You give me encouragement. You give me more or less creative criticism. You don't diss me. You don't say I suck. You just say, hey, you should try doing this. Or, hey, your audio's a little off. Have you tried doing this? Or, hey, great job on the video. Can't wait to see more. And everything like that. The only thing other than those are more or less like stupid advertisements. Or the sub for sub type thing. Which, again, that's even stupider. Because I say that person doesn't realize it. You don't get paid based by the number of subscribers. Okay? You don't. You get paid based on the view rate. So I don't understand why they're saying sub for subs, bro. That doesn't make sense to me at all. I first saw this and I was like, what the fuck is this? This doesn't make sense. And I checked on his channel and there's nothing on it. So it's like, what's the point of doing sub for sub if you got nothing on there? And even for that matter, there's no real reason for the like of doing it. And it's just, it's a weird concept. But apparently it's been going around for quite some time, because Alpha Omega Sin actually did an update video, or a discussion video rather, about that subject. And to think it's actually been around for a while and people still use it. And then nowadays I'm hearing that people are now going back to using clickbaits. What? I thought all of this was behind us. I thought people were actually being honest and actually making good content that people actually want to watch, instead of having to rely on clickbait stuff. If you don't know what clickbait is, they use a key term in order for their video to be noticed through searches and stuff to where it can be found. For example, boobs, sex, porn, or some of the more better terms out there. And by better terms, I mean not as better or worse, should I say. But they use key terms in order to get themselves noticed. A better example, other previous subscribers such as PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all those other people. Those are clickbait stuff. Saying like, oh, let's say my video was about talking about Markiplier or talking about PewDiePie or something like that. And I say, BlackCross opinion on PewDiePie. Just because I'm talking about PewDiePie, chances are there's going to be at least 1,000 views on that video because, hey, it's PewDiePie. People are going to click on that video. That's clickbait. And I don't want my channel to be that. I want my channel to be something of like an actual channel where I actually upload videos and you click on the video because you're interested, or because you were interested in wanting to play the game, or you are having a blast playing the game and you're like, huh, this guy's playing that game. I'll go ahead and watch him and see what he's like. And if you end up liking my content, you may end up actually be encouraged to subscribe to the channel. And that's how it should work. You should not have to be forced to subscribe to somebody. You shouldn't have to use clickbait in order to lure people in. You should be able to get subscribers just by being you. And the worst and best part about this is that PewDiePie is finally doing that. He's not doing any of the shit record he's done in the past, and he admits he has done wrong. But that's the best part about him. He admits that he's done wrong, and he's trying to be a better person. And so far, it sounds like he's doing great. He's on the right track. Record, there are some fans out there that hate it now, but you know what? I'm 27 and I actually like the ideal of an honest person being truthful and admit to his flawed. And it's just, that what makes it so great. And seeing YouTubers out there shifting gears into being more of what they want, of what they should be. About being real and about being themselves, about being creative of their own ways. That's how a YouTube channel should be. It shouldn't have to rely on clickbait items. Shouldn't have to rely on terms to get your channel noticed. And unfortunately, that's how it's come to be. Is that YouTube is no longer a website, much less an ideal for equal opportunities. It's no longer that. And that's the unfortunate fact. And that's why this video's up to talk to you guys about. I've actually thought about it for a long time, and I'm actually considered doing it. You know what I'm saying is, I don't know in terms of how well it would work. I just know, when I first started this, I knew for a fact that I was nowhere even remotely close to where I could do this sort of thing. But now that I have a new PC, and it's a lot better, way better than my previous one, and the fact that I've started to get a little bit better and better when it comes to programs and stuff like that, I'm starting to take the notion ideal of like, let's think about this. Let's think about it really hard. So, within the next 6 months, I may actually shift gears to where instead of just uploading a normal 30 to an hour long video of me playing a game or something like that, I may actually start doing live streaming. And honestly, I think I would like that way better than doing what I'm doing currently right now. And I say this for two different reasons. Reason number one, live streaming has a lot of benefits going with it. Like, I've actually watched a couple of live streams from some of my favorite YouTubers. For example, Cynical from the Gamers Joint. I've watched him a couple of times. I've even watched Dante from his channel, Dante and Holly, and everything like that. I've watched several different Twitch channels, and the biggest thing that I notice is that there are a lot of people who loves to interact with the particular live streamer. They do. It's a big trend. And I think a lot of people, in fact a lot of YouTubers even mention it too, they actually like live streaming better than they do recording gameplay footage of them playing the game and then releasing it to YouTube itself. And I'm starting to realize that maybe this would be better for me. Like, I'm not saying it would be tremendously better, but I think I would enjoy it a lot more compared to what I'm doing right now. Now, of course, if that was the case, I know a lot of people would be like, well, what about you being able to release videos on YouTube? I think I could still do that, because there have been several YouTubers out there who actually record the gameplay footage of them on live stream and everything like that, and then after they do the live stream, then they actually take that same recording, cut the outro and the intro, and then leave the full gameplay let's play of it and then upload it onto YouTube. And that's why sometimes you'll see like a 5-hour long live stream video. That's because that's directly from the Twitch stream. And stuff like that I would actually love to do. And I'm not saying this to kind of scare you into thinking that I'm going to make a big change. I'm still going to be the same person I am that you've seen in all of my episodes. I'll still be the same person, more than likely still be that person whenever I do the live streams on Twitch. But I'm starting to see YouTube be this way, and I'm starting to think, I don't think I can make an opportunity on YouTube alone. I need to push forward a little bit harder. I need to push to go for Twitch. And I think that's where I'm going to be at. Now, when this is going to be in effect, I don't know at the moment. It's still on the realms of like, still needing to know a little bit more of how things work. But at the same time, I am going to try this out just to see what happens. So, just to let you guys know, that is the ideal agenda. I am going to be doing live streaming, and like I said, it won't be within the next probably like 5 or 6 months. I don't know when exactly, but it'll be somewhere within that frame of realm. But I am one to do that. And whenever I get ready to do something like that, I am still in the realm of like figuring out how things work and stuff. But whenever I finally decide, okay, I'm going to start live streaming, I will be sure to update you guys to let you know, hey, I'm going to be live streaming, check me out whenever you get a chance. And I know not a lot of people are going to be able to attend these live streams and everything like that. I understand, it makes sense, but I do want to try it out just to see. And there are a lot more people on Twitch than there are on YouTube. A surprising lot, actually. There are actually more people watching Twitch now than there are of YouTubers. How is that possible? At the moment, it's still on the realm of like, how does it work type thing. But I do feel like maybe this will work better. Because Twitch alone is mostly filled with like PlayStation 4 and Xbox users and everything like that. They don't have like a lot of like retro stuff. And considering the fact that I'm still playing old titles and stuff like that, playing it on Twitch might actually be a little bit better. Like, there'll be some people out there that'd be like, wonder if anyone's playing like Castlevania or stuff like that. They click on the search menu and everything like that, and then they see me, and then they'll be like, oh, this guy's playing that game. So they'll click on me, and then they'll end up watching me. What I'm saying is, I want my channel to be more noticed. I want my gaming and everything like that to be more noticeable by everybody else. 2017, I have told myself I'm going to push even harder for this. I don't know how. I don't know how well it's going to work compared to what I've been doing for the past almost 2 years. But I'm going to try to push even harder than what I have been before. I don't know how well it will work, and I don't know if it's going to be that well involved. In fact, chances are I'm probably going to be spitting out blood by the end of it. But at the end of the day, I think it will be well worth the investment. I think so. But, like I said, that won't be until probably within the next 5 or 6 months. And I'll be sure to update you guys to let you know when that actually officially happens. But, at any rate though, thank you so much for watching. Again, I hope you do understand why I'm wanting to do this and where I'm going with this. And I hope you'll be with me through the end road. And then of course, Final Fantasy 15, it is still an amazing game. But I've almost reached to a point to where I'm almost at the end, unfortunately. I've been playing a lot of the side quests, but the main game is kind of relatively short. So I've been kind of like extending it by basically taking on some like the bigger hunts, and then still trying to find all of the armor gears before I can actually beat the game. Or before I'm going to beat the game, anyway. The point is that I'm still wanting to do a lot more stuff before I officially beat it. You know, just make the series a little bit longer. But, at any rate though, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your dedication. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, by all means, please do so. It'll help me a lot in terms of support and in the adrenaline rush, I suppose you could say. If you're interested in my content, do by all means check me out. Be sure to check out any new updates and everything like that I'll be posting up. And I'll see you in the next video. This is BlackCross signing off. See you later, guys.